On an overcast, rainy afternoon at historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay, we welcome you to the Packers and Cardinals.
We finished on what the hell is this about? Let's go. We don't do what to do.
Snap to Love. Waits. Still looking. Throws right side over the shoulder. Game rain. Touchdown.
Always about the ball. We finished +2 today.
Foul ball. Loose. Packers got it. Green Bay football. Play action Love. Looking. Winds up. Rainbows. Watson there. Touchdown.
Yes! Complimentary football, 4 quarters, from start to finish, man. Give it up for yourself.
Hey everybody, welcome to Total Packers with Matt LaFleur, presented by Software One. Larry McCarren along with the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. And Matt, for a change of pace, let's start with your defense against the Cardinals. And of course, the headline act was the 3 takeaways, all in the second half, changed the game.
It certainly did, but I thought our defense started fast. That was a key to the game. I think Arizona had scored a touchdown in their previous 5 games or whatever, and for us to be able to get a stop early on and have multiple 3-and-outs in that first half, I thought that was critical. It allowed us to jump out to a big lead.
Matt, you now have a league best 17 takeaways to date. How much of that is attitude?
I think a lot of it's attitude, and then just the effort to go hunt the ball, and our guys have taken all the drill work, all the coaching on attacking the football, and they make it come to life. And we're lucky that that's our approach, and we're able to find ways to get the ball away.
Matt, the thing about your defense is that it wasn't just the takeaways. It also contained the very dangerous Kyler Murray and pretty much throttled a good running game.
Yeah, that was critical for our success, is to try to bottle him up as best you can. He is a tough guy to sack, and we didn't have any sacks, but I thought anytime you're leaving the game and he's only got 14 yards rushing, that's a winning performance.
Matt, you've got 3 playmaking rookies in Javon Bullard, Evan Williams, and Edgerrin Cooper, and somehow, some way, you figured out a way to get significant playing time for all of them, and that's paying off, isn't it?
It sure is. The more guys that we get out there, we've got a lot of different lineup combinations that we can roll with, and we're able to get those guys valuable experience and playing time, and those guys are coming through and making plays.
Offensively, the conversation really has to start with Jordan Love. 4 touchdown passes. He looks like the old Jordan.
Yeah, he looked very comfortable out there, and I think you got to give a lot of credit to our offensive line of keeping people off of him. But even when there was pressure, he was stepping up, making throws, being able to take off and scramble for some critical first downs. It definitely looks like his leg is back and he is fully healthy.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that offensive line, because if you put it in a numeric way, 179 yards rushing, no sacks, and in my humble opinion, that equals a good day.
Yeah, we're going to win a lot of games when those are the final numbers. So there were some tough yards out there in the running game. They got a lot of big bodies, Arizona did, and but I thought our backs were running hard. Certainly our O-line was getting it started. And then you got to give credit to the receivers on the perimeter, receivers and tight ends doing their job.
Well, speaking of which, both Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs back after missing the last game, and both of them made impact.
Yeah, they certainly did. Those were some critical catches down the field. Rome with the 2 touchdowns. Christian had the long play to put us up 24-0. So it was great to have those guys back out there, and definitely provided us with some impact plays.
Matt, I have to applaud your leadership in the whole Romeo Doubs thing. What could have been a sticky situation winds up being positive outcomes for Romeo, the team, And that's not an accident, that's leadership.
Well, I appreciate that, but it's a credit to our players, you know. The guys approach it the right way, and we're all a family at the end of the day, and, you know, one incident isn't going to define us. We're going to stick together and have each other's backs.
Thank you, Matt. Coming up, the man in the middle, Josh Myers. Don't go away.
Winning is expected at all times, so an absolute honor every time I get to step on that field with the G on.
Total Packers with Matt LaFleur is brought to you by your local Chevy dealers, by Bellin Health, and by Johnsonville.
How would I describe my play style? I would say it's a mixture of a lot of things.
Breaks a tackle 30. Left sideline 35-40.
I kind of try to play mind games with defenders. I might run you over. I might juke you. I might try to outrun you, you know. So I would just say it's versatile for sure.
Hand off Jacobs, bounces to the outside with a pylon. Touchdown.
I give it all that I have when I'm on that field. If I'm battling through something or not, I'm going to always try to put my best foot forward. I think I just bring that tone, you know, that tone setter. I think that's what I'm going to be for the team.
Hey, playmaker on three. 1, 2, 3.
Playmaker.
Welcome back. This one-on-one is brought to you by Brew Pub. Lots of matzo pizza. Josh, I think you guys are doing what the good teams do, getting better game by game. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we're starting to play more and more complete football.
Rainbows, Watson there. Touchdown.
Yes!
I think we're playing complementary football more and more as we go.
Hit from behind, down he goes. Ball pops loose.
Feels like we're rolling.
A sensational touchdown.
Against the Cardinals, 179 yards rushing, 4.7 per carry, 0 sacks. What does that say about the offensive line?
I mean, I think it says some great things for sure about us. I think we definitely played solid up front, and you know, the receivers, the backs in protection, the receivers in the run game, the tight ends. It's not just us for sure, it's all hands on deck. Definitely felt good.
Bo Mountain crossed the 15 to the 10 to a first and goal near the 8.
I'm biased, Josh, but I look at center as a natural position of leadership. How do you approach the leadership role?
I agree. I think there is a natural aspect of leadership to the center position. Just there's so many calls you have to make, and a lot of things, quite honestly, that are under your belt that you have to take care of. It's something that is incredibly important to me. You know, in terms of leadership, I think the most important thing is, you know, carrying it out yourself and being the example for what it's supposed to look like.
Josh, you have gone from one legacy program at Ohio State to another legacy program in the professional ranks, the Green Bay Packers. Do you feel extra responsibility pressure when you play for legacy programs like that?
I know exactly what you mean, and I've been super blessed to play at the places I've been able to play. Like you said, Ohio State. And then here, yeah, man, just winning is expected at all times. So it's amazing to be a part of, and honestly, just an absolute honor every time I get to step on that field with the G on.
Welcome back. This week's Chalk Talk is brought to you by Network Health. With visions of a blowout dancing in our heads, the Cardinals score 13 straight points and our comfort is becoming our concern. However, the Packers respond with a 9-play, 70-yard drive capped by this play. Jordan Love throwing the ball, and the Packers are using a 6-man protection. The Cardinals are bringing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got a problem. Jordan deals with it by getting some depth and then goes anatomically impossible with the off the back foot jump pass. And somehow, some way, he puts it in the neighborhood for Romeo Doubs to make a play. Then somehow, some way, he gets it inside the pylon before going out of bounds for the no doubt about it touchdown.
They went all out, and it's kind of a look we haven't really seen from them. So they did a good job with that. The extra defender was right there on the right side, and Romeo's running a double move on the outside. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to get around him or be able to escape. So trusted Rome and threw him up one. It was one-on-one, and he made a great play to be able to catch it and finish in the end zone.
Now let's check out how Romeo got in position to make that play. Off the line of scrimmage, little setup step, and then a burst upfield. He follows that with the subtlest of fakes to the inside, and it's a burst to the outside. And look at him sell that outside break, getting his head turned around, and now it's another burst upfield. And actually, to this point, the defending corner is doing a pretty good job, but now we're at the moment of truth, adjusting to the thrown ball. Watch Romeo. He fights the defender's hands away, he turns around, and he makes a hands catch at the goal line. You talk about body control. Now let's check out the defender. Compare that to Romeo. The defender, when the ball is coming, is lost in space. He actually has no idea where it's at, and Romeo's making the catch. Now, the rest of this thing, you talk about anatomically impossible, staying in bounds, getting inside the pylon for a touchdown for the Green Bay Packers. Welcome back, Romeo Doubs.
There was a lot of stuff going on throughout the course of last week prior to this one. Ultimately, this game's a team game, and I'm just ready to move forward.
Total Packers with Matt LaFleur is brought to you by Network Health, by your Wisconsin Toyota dealers, and by Software One, redefining how companies build, buy, and manage everything in the cloud.
We're excited to be kicking off the 8th year of Packers versus Cancer, and it's great to be able to be here at Bell & Health Cancer Team to do so. We're also excited for our players to pay some special visits to patients here at Bell & Health Cancer Team. Offensive lineman Elton Jenkins is here, along with cornerback Jair Alexander. They're going to tour the facility and greet some of the patients.
Hey. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
It's an honor. You do it all. Say hi to the guys. Sorry.
Got some discussions for you. You know it's gonna get cold.
Nice that you guys do.
I'm happy to be here today helping kick off the Packers versus Cancer campaign. Many of us, including me, I've had people in our lives impacted by cancer. Last season through the NFL My Cause, My Key initiative, I represented the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, raising awareness and funds for the fight against breast cancer. It's important to me to use my platform to shed light on the work people are doing to help prevent and find a cure for this devastating disease. I encourage fans to join me in getting involved in Packer versus Cancer, donate to the Vince Lombardi Cancer Foundation, and most importantly, get screened regularly for cancer.
The Packers and Bell & Health are featuring an exclusive hat for Packers versus Cancer. Join the fight today and help the Vince Lombardi Cancer Foundation. Visit PackersProShop.com. We are back, and it's time to hand out game balls. Always a happy segment. And Matt, on offense, you went with the offensive line. Great choice.
That was all for you.
Thank you.
So those guys did a great job, just battling, giving Jordan, like we talked about earlier, giving him a lot of time. There was one play where he had 6 hitches, which never happens, and to allow things to develop down the field. And I thought, like we said in the running game, just some hard-earned yards.
Having confidence in your O-line, that's got to make play calling easier, right?
That's never easy. But yes, it does. It definitely does. I mean, when you have your whole playbook at your disposal, it gives you confidence that no matter what you call, that our guys are going to go out there and execute.
On defense, you went with rookie Evan Williams and a defensive line. Can you talk about those choices?
Well, certainly Evan Williams had a couple key plays. The short yardage when we defended the zone read, him tackling Kyler Murray in the backfield, certainly the punch out. But I thought all in all, our defensive line as a whole, just to be able to bottle up Kyler Murray and Connor, the running back, and just to limit their running game, I thought that was a key to our victory.
And on defense, the winner is Tyron Hopper. Now, he was in on 3 tackles on kickoff coverage, which is a monster day.
Yeah, he did a great job, and we definitely gave Arizona a lot of opportunities to return balls, and anytime we're continuing to put their offense back inside the 30-yard line, we're going to try to take advantage of that, and Hop was a big reason that we were able to do that and go out and execute and get tackles inside that 30-yard line.
Thank you, Matt. Coming up, the last word from the coach. Stay with us.
Them big dogs coming out. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, top flat on me, top flat on 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. I know it's breezy as out this morning. Mama. It's only October. We ain't get this all week. That's what's throwing me off. No. You relax.
Fires left side. Got Dortch to the 25. Ball comes loose again. And the Packers say they've got it. Yes, they do.
Hey. Come on. I don't know. I might have did that. I might have did it. I hit it that low. Yeah. They really didn't. Yeah. Damn. All right. The stick in, baby. We got everything gonna come back alive next week.
The last word with Matt LaFleur is brought to you by Construction Business Group and Wisconsin Operating Engineers Local 139. Welcome back. Time for the last word from the coach. And Matt, this week you have the Houston Texans coming to town, and they're 5-1. They've won 3 straight, and they're really good.
They are, and they're led by D'Amico Ryans, who was a player for us when I was first coaching in Houston, a captain. Got a lot of respect for him and just his leadership, and they've got great players across the board. I think you look at their offense, C.J. Stroud, they've got a lot of weapons for him to throw to. Joe Mixon's a problem as a running back. They're definitely different when he's in the lineup and he's back and healthy. And then defensively, they're an attacking style, much like our defense. They do a great job of getting after the quarterback and find ways to take the ball away.
Thank you, Matt. Best of luck against the Texans, and thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.